Just a young gun with a quick fuse. I was uptight, wanna let loose. I was dreaming of bigger things and wanna leave my old life behind. Not a yes sir, not a follower. Fit the box, fit the mold, have a seat in the foyer. Take a number. I was lightning before the thunder.
All right, it is time to get this week started, people. Just left the Greer terminal on my way to Michelin to start a week, but it's Monday instead of Sunday, and I am sporting my Trucker Gym t-shirt. Get yours if you haven't already. But before we get started into this week, let me just show you a little flashback footage from my last 4 or 5 days that I've had off, that I had Kason, Aubrey, and Dominic, the kids, which I don't know, I woke up this morning, I was feeling a little sad and missing them already, because it was never a dull moment with those three around, let me tell you. But here's a little rewind to show you what I've been doing on my days off. Me and the boys all got haircuts at Tom's place, but we're going to see Justice League. Chase and his girlfriend Brienne is going to meet us there, so let's get there. Technology has taken yet another job. There's no ticket payer. You just put it in this and out comes the tickets.
Did you want to buy those two?
This is self-service popcorn. And I always like to layer my butter, but now you can layer your own butter. It's awesome.
Glad I didn't miss this.
So am I.
Yeah.
Pretty dang good. There was a couple more characters I thought I was going to be in than there actually was, but I was impressed for a DC movie.
Best DC movie to date so far.
So far.
One present. There's one present.
Hey, how'd you guys like the movie? I should have just stuck to popcorn with these two. The little sour, gummy things they had, I believe, was a little bit too much sugar. They have been wide open since we got out of our theater seats. All right, people, we are in Anderson on our way to Misty's for Thanksgiving, but we've got to make a stop that I wish I didn't have to make. I crashed the drone. Here broke off and I can't get another propeller to snap in there, so I'm thinking there's something broke in that area. And that really sucks. So you're not going to see any drone footage for a while, people, because I've got to mail this back to DJI. I love you too. And they got to mail it back to me. But let's get it done, boys. Well, that wasn't too bad. It cost me $9.25 to mail the drone back to the factory, so they'll fix it up and mail it back. But hey, you guys want some Gamecock gear so you're look like real fans while we watch the football game later today? I think Kason needs a nap. He got up too early. People, I think we are definitely in Clemson country here in Anderson, because there's orange everywhere, and I'm looking for some Gamecock gear for the kids, and I have yet to find. Look at that, all of this is Clemson, which Clemson's not very far from here, and Columbia's a little bit away. Hey, there they are. I think this is all the Gamecock. Yeah, there's a football. This is so wrong. Here, this little rack here, like there's even Georgia stuff in Maryland. I mean, there is literally Clemson stuff everywhere. No one's buying it. Okay, we don't have much of a. There's more Georgia Bulldog stuff and Gamecock stuff here. There's Clemson stuff in every direction, I swear. No Gamecock gear. People, it is official. We came to the wrong town on the wrong day expecting to get some South Carolina Gamecock gear. We are in Clemson country. There is nothing but orange all over here. But they did win the national title last year. Okay, now we're in Academy of Sports. Didn't work out too well at Dick's. Gamecock gear that they have at Academy, unless there's some I haven't found. But orange everywhere you look. I think we might have found one that'll fit Aubrey.
No, Dominic? No.
And then Dominic, that's too big for you, isn't it, buddy? Show him your ball, Kason. This is about the only Gamecock gear we were able to score in Anderson, South Carolina. But after today's upset, it's going to be a different story next season. Go Cox!
And then.
Well, we are getting out of this town and headed to Greenville, where there are actually some Gamecock fans. It's even on the billboards. There's Dabo. All right, people, it's game time. We're in the second quarter. The Gamecocks are down 7-0 because of a pick six we threw in our own red zone. And we made a little switch. Me wearing the Trucker Jim hat wasn't working, so Scott and I have traded. Now he's got Trucker Jim, and I've got the cocky on my helmet. And let's see what happens.
6.
Case, say go Cox.
Thunder, feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder, thunder, thunder. Kids were laughing in my classes while I was scheming for the masses. Who do you think you are? Dreaming about being a big star.
All right. That was just a little bit of my Thanksgiving vacation with the kids. We're not going to talk about that Clemson and Carolina game, okay, guys? But I am back at work, waking up in Kentucky. I'm at Jim Beam. I got here, I don't know, last night at 7:30, 8 o'clock, something like that. And I did my break here. So I got some sleep, did a little editing of this video, and now it's time to go get my paperwork and head back to Greenville. Which is a good thing, because I left my iPad in the car. And I will need that Thursday night for the live broadcast. Truckload of booze. All right, after, geez, almost 12 hours, I am out of here. So I just put in for our detention pay. They actually had me loaded at 1 a.m., but you know, I was in the middle of my break and couldn't leave. But now I can with this heavy load of liquor. So I will be stopping at a Catskill down the road a piece before I come to the Kentucky way station. Because Truckin Jim don't need no more tickets.
You're basic, they say you're easy. You're always riding in the backseat. Now I'm smiling from the stage while you were clapping in the nosebleeds.
Alright, here I am at the Catskill, and I am pretty sure I'm going to need to adjust my tandems and slide them a little more forward because my acceleration is very slow. And I'm just under 44,000 pounds. But let's use the Catskill app. Heavy, so I have adjusted, and now I will weigh again. And it is seriously awesome that I did not have to go inside to find out that information. If you aren't using the Catskill app, I don't even know what you're thinking. Okay, maybe the third time will be a charm. If it's not right this time, I'll actually do like all you truckers are telling me I should have done and get out and count holes, and it's $2.50 per hole. But once again, at least I'm not having to go inside to find this information and find a place to park each time. That really sucks. Okay, I'm 680 pounds heavy on my drives up here. This is my situation. I am in the 17th hole, and I need to be somewhere, I'd say around 11th or 12th hole to be close to even. Try this again. So, if I pull forward, I'll be in the 10th hole. And that should have me right. I tell you, this is ridiculous. If I didn't have this thing, you know, I'd be on down the road a ways. But I think I'm good this time. Finally, I got it right. And earlier it was showing this next way station I'm getting ready to come to is closed. But there's 3 more on my route. And those ones in North Carolina, you always have to go in them. There's no pre-pass in North Carolina. I was gonna like run inside Arby's and grab a biscuit or something, but I wasted too much time waiting 4 freaking times. So I'm just gonna get on the road because I want to make it to Greer on the first part of my shift and do my break there at the terminal. And
Thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder. Thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder. Thunder.
Alright, I have made it back to the Greer yard where I'll be doing my 30-minute break. So that's 379 miles on the first part of my shift. But there's more new trucks. Internationals over here, and here's the new Freightliners. Let's go check them out. At first glance, these Cascadias are pretty badass. I wonder if there's a window. There is a window. I'm a big fan of the window out the passenger side for those blind side backings. Pretty cool. Audio controls on the steering wheel. Holy Snikes. Now the Freightliners, we were expecting to see a Detroit in there because I thought all Freightliners came with it. But not here at GMP. Cummins turbo diesel. But I really do like those Freightliners, and I know what you guys are saying. Jim, did you purposely bust your wheel seal right here so you can get a new truck? No, I did not. But I'm sure as shit gonna let the shop know about it, so maybe I will. Well, they didn't say, hey, just take a new truck, Jim. But that will be a DO ticket for sure. And I've heard this can catch fire. And I definitely don't want to be a fireball going down the road. So I'm gonna park it right here and go get something to eat. Take it easy, man. Well, this is less than ideal. They can't get to it right away because, well, they got other stuff going on. But they said they'll get to it as soon as they can. I've got about 3 hours left to clock, so heck, I may be shutting down here at the Greer Yard. I don't know. Hey, but I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you like it, do like Vin Diesel right here. And hopefully I'll be on the road burning some diesel here shortly. But I will see all of you guys Thursday night in the next Truckin' Journey episode. But until then, be safe out there and keep on trucking.
Thunder, feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder.